Alright, greetings family. We're live on Revolutionary Camp and we just saw the Future World Trailer 2018. And it's one of those new, crazy,
Apocalypto, yeah. He couldn't even get the words out.
I can never pronounce that word.
Yeah.
Apocalyptic
right.
Movie. Meaning that the world ends and then this is the afterworld.
Right.
And it is like the millionth movie that came out like this. All depicting the world ending, and then these devils go back to being savages. You saw the trailer and you've seen many movies like this, and we can actually call some of the movies that you've seen that was similar to that trailer that we saw.
Oh, it's so many, so, I was thinking about as I was watching the movie, I'm like, I've seen this before. So, in the future, and there's different types. They make different type of these post-apocalypto.
What about Mad Max? One of the ones that
Mad Max
was the first ones I saw when I was a young boy.
Yeah, like all of those movies. Even I remember when I was a little kid, there was a movie called The Day After, supposedly after a nuclear bomb hit. So like it's so many of them, but they all follow the same scenario after the world ends. It depends on how you're looking at it. It just seems like European revert back into the dark ages, or what they call their dark times. Back when they were in Europe, and things just were so bleak and they had no knowledge. So it just made me think a little bit, like, why are they making so many of these type of movies?
Yeah, many of them, Day After Tomorrow, and as they come to your head, just call the movies out, because there's so many of them. And
there's so many.
I can't always think about the name. But family, this is, like the one we saw was 2012, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the end of the movie, you see Africa.
Right. Yeah. That they had the Ark, and where it landed was Africa. That was the safest place on the planet, apparently, after the big catastrophe everywhere else. So that made you just think a little bit. Yeah, I remember that movie.
and so on and so on. But family, this is the madness that goes on. These people are plotting and planning and plotting and organizing and working the destruction of the future.
And they will tell you the truth. You just have to see it. They'll put it in their movies. Just think about the different type of movies that they bombard us with. Like, then you got the post-apocalyptic zombie movies with some,
zombie movie,
right? Where some chemical leak or something just happened, and then everyone, well, European people mostly, they include black people nowadays because we want to be in everything they in, but
in zombie movies,
right? They resort to being zombies and eating people. I'm still trying to correlate the actual zombie, I'm dead, but I want to eat flesh. Like, why? That's the only, I don't get it.
That's a cave wicked beast culture.
Right.
So, you're seeing the culture of these animals, these creatures in their movies.
Right.
And, instead of, so, so they're thinking that that's the world's going to be, and maybe it's their ending. But family, we're looking at a whole beginning and a whole future. Africa rising, Africa taking it to the next level, us repatriating, building a future in Africa. This is the Ethiopia, the great kingdom,
Africa.
The great empire. This is one of the many energies that are going on, wonderful things going on in the continent, and we as the people gotta connect and be a part of the future of Africa.
Right.
Because the reality of it is, when these devils destroy Europe and America and wherever else in the world, we need to make sure that we're good in Africa.
And not to cut you off, but I want to talk about just real quick. We promote going back to Africa and visiting Africa and everything, but it seems like sometimes we promote it to the choir, as they say. Stop preaching to the choir. But we actually want to promote Africa and learning about your own culture and everything to people that's kind of hesitant, that never been before. You know what I'm saying? So, Africa is a wonderful place from top to bottom. It has its problems just like anywhere else on the planet, but it's a case study. Because if you start studying in different places in Africa, and if you believe the bad things that's going on, if you do your research, you'll find out to the truth. So it's not what you think it is. It's great, and it has the best potential out of any place on this earth. Because it's the home of civilization. It has the most resources, everything. It's the wealthiest in resources on the planet Earth. So I think us as native indigenous Africans need to start paying close attention to our roots, our homeland, you know, what gives us our source of power and energy, you know, and don't look at Africa how it is today, that, you know, we all know the history, or if we don't, we need to learn the history, how it's been sliced up and divided, you know, and different cultures have been forced upon it. So, you know, just connect the dots. Just go through all the pieces and connect the dots, and one day it'll make a lot of sense to you. I'm talking to black people out there.
Absolutely, family, because when this place starts sinking, you know, you have two decisions to make.
Right.
You can either go down the ship,
or you could go back to the Garden of Eden, just like in the movie, you know, 2012. So that's basically what we want to talk about right now, as far as all these senseless movies, and are they giving us messages as to what the future they plan, you know. And another one, you know, you got three scenarios. You have the zombie, you have the apocalyptic Mad Max, they just go back to barbarians, and then you have another scenario of a movie that we being bombarded with is, in the future, apparently mankind will actually turn into some kind of computer or robot, and he'll just send his body out to do all the work. Yeah. So it's like they want to detach themselves from nature.
These folks got some imagination.
Right, you know.
Future world, that's the name of it, family.
An artificial future world.
Future world.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of madness is that?
Right.
That's what they have planned for our future. Yeah, is that what it's about? So I haven't seen the movie yet. You know, we're definitely gonna watch it, and you know, absolutely, and we're gonna, you know, look at it so we can give it our rightful 2 thumbs down.
Right. It's gonna be the same old.
But fam, we have to think about a future world for us as African people, as a world of greatness, a world of all the things that we need to build as a people, and us as all individuals of those looking to repatriate or looking to do things on the continent. We're all integral part of that future, and we must just keep that energy going, because Europe and America, you know, these nations of wickedness is holding on for dear life. That's, you know, their population is dwindling. Well, what is the good terminology? Low birth rate.
And we see all the signs. You just said holding on for dear life, and you know, we see who the leader of this country is right now. If that's not holding on for dear life, what other sign do you need? You know, they telling you.
You got an old raggedy ass white devil.
I mean,
running things. Anyway, family, future world. You have your choice. You can join their future world, or you can join our future world. Once again, family, it's africafortheafricans.org. We'll see you in the motherland. And join us in Ethiopia, family, this November. 16th to the 26th. And then link with us to the Absino Tanzania tour that goes on to the 29th. Yes, family, this is Bomani Time by my brother Kofi Bruce.
Yep. africafortheafricans.org.